Hi, Sagittarius, and good morning. Welcome to the morning reading. This is a daily sauce. Um, I feel like your energy is the Page of Pentacles, so you're really focused on growth and learning where to plant your seeds in order for things to grow. Uh, there's some really positive energies here, and I do also feel completion, but door to romance, yin yang, third chakra, Chamiel, fifth chakra, Gabriel. These are the energies showing up for you today. And to be honest, I feel like it's like your throat chakra has been cleared here, right? This is a solar plexus and your throat chakra. There could be a balancing relationships coming in, especially as we get closer to Libra season, because Libra season is all about balance. And because it's led by Venus, it typically has to do with, concepts of giving and receiving and, also bringing balance. I mean, I feel like we're in completion energy right now because we're getting rid of things that don't bring balance to our life, right? So I actually feel like you might be speaking your truth to someone, and that could be opening the door to balance here between you and that person. But you also are attracting attention from someone else through speaking your truth. And this is a truth that you feel led by your gut to express. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So the energies are really amazing because there's really a big sense of leaving things behind. Um, So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star, like that's an unexpected change that really moves things forward. And it's positive. It's a reversal of fortunes with you. So something is very much pushing forward. It definitely is. And it is making you feel inspired to take some sort of action. And this is, towards your happiness. We're seeing the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Sun. Like, gosh, this could be something that changes with a person, definitely. But I feel like this is you, Sagittarius. I feel like you're just making moves towards the future. And this is your North Star. It's like all of a sudden you're starting to see things moving forward and starting to see abundance show up for you. And so this motivates you to take some inspired action. What that is, I don't know, but I feel like you're getting support here because we're seeing the Ten of Pentacles and the three of Cups. With the details you need to know is that there is going to be a lot of money. There definitely is going to be a lot of money, a lot of stability, definitely going to be people here that you feel at home with, that support what you're trying to do, definitely. And how this helps you is that you're figuring out, Sag, what is weighing you down and what pushes you forward. And so, yeah, could this be about leaving people behind? It could be, because I definitely was seeing, when I was shuffling, there may be a jealous person in your energy, Sag. There may be a person who does not mean you well, who has been holding you back, because with the Ten of Wands, we're burdened. We're burdened. And I kind of feel like that, yeah, because we're, geez. With the Nine of Swords here, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Cups, there's definitely this energy about leaving past pain behind, and with the Ten of Swords and Justice, this is making a decision. I'm not going to focus on how I've been betrayed or what has ended. You're only focusing on beginnings here, on turning things around. This could be the truth that you're speaking, because you're definitely speaking some truth. You're definitely speaking some truth and making a decision, though, to end things that hurt you. Yeah. Mm. And the Ace of Cups is following that. Like, and this may be preparing you for new beginnings. This may be preparing you for new things. So let's take a look at what is this truth that Sagittarius is speaking? What is this truth? Ace of Cups. Ooh, opening up. What is this truth Sagittarius is speaking? So you're definitely moving more in the energy of love, for sure. Queen of Cups. What is this truth? Oh, geez, Sagittarius. What is this truth Sagittarius is speaking? I feel like you may be telling someone how you feel. Wow. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Because you're like, I want to settle this once and for all because I want to move forward. And there is a sense of really defending yourself to bring something in balance. Like, it's really interesting. King of Wands, the World, the Hierophant, Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. Really being like very strong in what you want and what you value and what you know, and how you want to move forward. Wow. Okay. Very self-motivated. And so you definitely are speaking your heart here. Okay. Speaking what's in your heart. Speaking what you expect. Speaking where your boundaries are. Wow. Yeah. And so, but I mean, the challenge may be that you're having to leave someone behind, you know, taking a loss here. And it may be that you're having to leave something behind that just isn't healing. It just, I feel like you keep trying, but it just isn't healing. So there's a lot going on here, and I don't feel like these are the same situations, to be honest. I feel like you are figuring out who is supportive to you, who, you know, who you want to move forward with and who you want to leave behind. What is weighing you down? What is holding you back? You know, and I feel like this is about people for you. And it's hard because there are some people that you've been very devoted to, very, you know, and you're just realizing that there's just no healing that, even though you've tried. You know, even though you've tried. And, you know, it could be also that speaking your truth brings some things into balance, for sure. But you're also you're pulling someone in who is very attracted to the way that you speak your mind. You know, and with the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, I mean, you're definitely entering into a much more fruitful time, a much more stable time. Being around people who actually support you. And I feel like this all happens with you speaking your truth. Speaking your truth and actually making yourself vulnerable, Sagittarius. Like, there's a strong energy, and that's the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is not afraid to be vulnerable, is not afraid to open up about those things. And I feel like that's what's happening. This is definitely you moving differently, you know. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles for Sagittarius. The Hangman. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a big energy of figuring out who is good for you with the Queen of Pentacles. And surrendering to that. Six of Cups, the Fool. The Keeper of Swords reversed. You definitely, I feel like you're really starting to realize who is good for you, who is not. And you're not basing it on how long you've known people. Like, there may have been that tendency, right? But, you know, and there definitely is a sense of being overwhelmed by emotions that you may have felt for people, especially people from your past, and just deciding to move on, to move on to new things. You could also be working something out with someone from the past. Having a new beginning with someone from your past, but there's definitely, you thinking of you first. I'm going to think about what's good for me first before I think about what's good for you. And, we can move from there, and I feel like you may have been really clouded by emotions for someone that you couldn't see them clearly, especially if there has been a jealous person in your energy. And I was seeing that. I do think there was someone, and I think there was a big confusion about who exactly it is for you and against you. And so, there definitely needed to be clarity, right? But I feel like you are showing up in a whole different way. I mean, putting it all out there because you want balanced relationships. You don't want to struggle in relationships anymore. Wow. So, I can definitely tell you that your fortunes are reversing and you definitely are moving towards more healed energies and more positive energies in terms of where you're going. There may have been a reluctance to let people go, but it's no longer there. Because in your present energy, you're about starting new things, new growth, right? And moving on from the past, especially like just really being there for your own happiness, right? King of Swords. I mean, you're making a decision about like who you want to be with and who you don't. And there's just this overwhelming thing that like realizing that certain people in your life may have been actually holding back your abundance, may have been, thinking, you kept trying, right? You kept trying with the Four of Swords reversed and the Five of Pentacles. But you're also realizing that there may be some people who have actually been blocking your abundance, and so you're really taking a look at people. And what's happening is that this is coming through by speaking your truth, Sagittarius. Speaking your truth and speaking what you really feel. You're not keeping that inside anymore. And it is, going to show up in terms of, I don't know. I know this is confusing, but I feel like you're really figuring out who is for you and who isn't. And you may have been holding on to people from a place of emotion, but you're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that because what's happening is that you're starting to value your own emotions more. I really love this for you. Toodles.